Good morning, students. This is session 2 of 7th Standard Social Science, Geography, 3rd Unit, Natural Hazards, Understanding of Disaster Management in Practice. In previous class, we have seen that the definition for hazard and disaster and then natural hazard. Natural hazard can be divided into two. One is geophysical hazard and another one is biological hazard. And then types of disasters. There are two different types of disasters. One is natural disaster and another one is man-made disaster. Now we are going to see what is disaster management. The systematic process of applying administrative directives, organizations, and operational skills and capacities to implement strategies, policies, and improved coping capacities in order to lessen the adverse impacts of hazards and the possibility of disaster is called disaster management. So, disaster management means framing from policies or taking some steps by the government side as well as by the people side in order to reduce the impacts of the disaster. That is called disaster management. Impact means effect of the disaster. Now let's see, disaster management has several stages. Let's see the stages. For example, these stages are the environmental aspects, strategies, and tools that need to be considered at every stage of the disaster cycle. There is a disaster cycle with several stages where each stage has its unique role and functions. So, this is the disaster cycle. This is the disaster cycle. These are 6 bases have been depicted in this cycle. This side is pre-disaster and risk reduction base. And this side is post-disaster and recovery base. First one is preparedness, mitigation, prevention, response, recovery and development. Preparedness, mitigation and prevention comes under pre-disaster risk and reduction base, whereas response, recovery and development comes under post-disaster recovery base. First, let's see about the prevention and mitigation. Prevention and mitigation means reducing the risk of disasters involves activities which either reduce or modify the scale and intensity of the threat faced or by improving the conditions of elements at risk. Prevention means we have to reduce the risk by knowing the upcoming disaster and provide proper mitigation. The word mitigation means we have to choose a proper place where the impact will be less. Impact means effect of the disaster. And then next one is preparedness. The process of preparedness includes various measures that enable governments, communities and individuals to respond rapidly to disaster situations to cope with them effectively. Preparedness includes the formulation of viable emergency plans, the development of warning systems, the maintenance of inventories, public awareness and education and the training of personnel. And then next one is early warning. This is the process of monitoring the situation in communities or areas known to be vulnerable to slow onset hazards and passing the knowledge of the bending hazard to people harmless way. Warnings must be related to mass education and training of the population who know what actions they must take when warned. Early warning means giving information to the people about the upcoming hazards. Next, disaster base. The first one is response. Response refers to the first stage, response to any calamity, which includes setting up of control rooms, putting the contingency plan in action, issue warning, action for evacuation, taking people to safer areas, rendering medical aid to the needy, etc. We should render services by providing food, drinking water, clothing, etc. to the needy. We should attend to restoration of communication, disbursement of assistance in cash or kind. And then recovery. Recovery is used to describe the activities that encompass the three overlapping bases of emergency: relief, rehabilitation, and reconstruction. Recovery means it is a relief from everything. Next one is rehabilitation. Rehabilitation means providing the shelter to the homeless, providing the shelter to the people who lost their homes. That is called rehabilitation. Next one is reconstruction. Reconstruction attempts to return communities with improved pre-disaster functioning. Reconstruction includes replacement of buildings as well as infrastructure and lifeline facilities. So, replacement of everything after the disaster. Next one is National Disaster Management Authority, abbreviated as NDMA, that is National Disaster Management Authority. It is an agency of the Ministry of Home Affairs whose primary purpose is to coordinate response to natural or man-made disasters and for capacity building in disaster, resiliency and crisis response. This is the authority which works to reduce the risk of the disaster, and also NDMA was established through the Disaster Management Act enacted by the Government of India in 23rd December 2005. And then next important authority is the National Disaster Response Force, NDRF. National Disaster Response Force. It is a specialized force constituted for the purpose of specialist response to threatening disaster situation or disaster under the Disaster Management Act 2005. Next one, National Institute of Disaster Management, abbreviated as NIDM, that is National Institute of Disaster Management. It is a premier institute for training and capacity development programs for managing natural disasters in India on a national as well as a regional basis. It is an institute which provides training in order to cope up the natural disaster in India as well as state level. Now let's see disaster management in Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu State Disaster Management Authority, abbreviated as TNSDMA, that is Tamil Nadu State Disaster Management Authority, is responsible for all measures for mitigation, preparedness, response and recovery. Okay students, I hope you are clear with this. Shall we recall now? Yes. Both the hazard and the disaster cause enormous physical damage to property and even make huge loss of life. Preparation, mitigation, preparedness, response, recovery and development are the 6 disaster management cycles. The state and the central government have various disaster management organizations. Earthquake, tsunami, flood, cyclone are some of the natural disasters. Fire and industrial accidents are few man-made disasters. If any accidents occur, dial 100 for police, 101 for fire service and 108 for the ambulance. If clothes are fire, don't run, stop, drop and roll. Okay students, thank you.